Hello friends, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to today's video where we will be comparing and testing Hourglass face palette. So I have the Fox palette, which is made for deep skin tone. We'll put it on the test and see. And then I have Lotus palette and Snake palette. So we compare the bronzers and see if bronzers are deep enough or not. It's the Fox palette, and just remove that. And that's how Fox palette look like. And that is Lotus. This is Snake. So in this comparison, we'll be focusing mainly on bronzers. Blushes are different shades, but not very different, because if you see here, this is Lotus and this is Fox. So you can see like that blush there, it's almost the same when you put it on the skin eye. Almost same shade, but we'll swatch it and see. And then, yeah, there are some blushes here, like this blush here and this one here in Fox. So let's just start. So my face is fully done, apart from bronzer. So here's the bronzer. And if I can just pick it up. That's how it picks up. So I've really loaded my brush to see how well this works. And I'll just put it here. Do you see anything? This bronzer is not really bronzing. So I just added it on. So that is bronzer, that is without bronzer. And I'm really coming close to the camera. So I think for comparison, on this other side of my face, which is my left, which is your right, I'll use the Lotus palette since this is not so old. So I'm just picking it up. Okay, that brush is too small. I'm going in with this one. Wow. So you see, this is much better. It's showing up compared to this side. So this is Lotus and this is Fox. You see how different it is. This one, honestly, it just looks like a stripe on me. I don't think it's a bronze at all. Okay, so Fox palette bronzer and Lotus bronzer. To even myself out, I will take the Snake palette and use the bronzer here on this side. So we have established that the bronzer in Fox palette doesn't work for me. Okay, so that's bronzer applied. Now, for blush, I will take this and put it on this other side. And that's so beautiful. Then I'm taking this blush here and I'll put it on this side. So it's picking up. Let's see if it shows up. And I'm just picking up excess. That is this shade here. Let's see. Then I think I'll just top it up with this shade. Now I'll take a finishing powder, which I know works. This finishing powder does. And then just buff my face. And then highlighter. That is Fox palette applied. Now I will swatch. So this is the bronzer, and I'll just swatch the bronzers, the Fox palette first. So that's the powder, bronzer. This is the blush. So those are the swatches. Highlighter. So here are the swatches. Fox palette. So you see. So now I'll just I've wiped off the swatches. I'll just swatch the bronzers alone. This is Fox palette. You see, even on my finger, it looks like a powder. So that is Fox bronzer. Right there. This is Lotus. That is Lotus. And then this is Snake. That's how it looks like. So those are the swatches of bronzers. Now let's compare the two blushes that look almost similar here. So this is a blush from Lotus. This is the blush from Fox. So the blushes are a bit different, but I'm sure on the skin when you buff them, they're the same. So you see the bronzers, they're quite different. So here is side to side, Lotus and Fox. This is Fox Pala and this is Lotus. So you see, I hope this is helpful, really. I love these palettes and I buy them each year, but I feel like this year with the Fox palette, they didn't do justice. This bronzer doesn't show up on me. How I can use it? I'll use it to set cream bronzer or to set a contour. If I don't want to go in with the bronzer, then just contour my face. Then I use this one just to set it, to soften it up. That's how I'll use this one. Or during summer, I can buff it as a finishing powder. Blushes, they're okay, but this blush here works better if you mix it. Or it can be used alone, just if you want a soft blush. So that is my comparison of this new palette, or this year 2025, 2024. Okay friends, I hope this comparison is useful to you, even though I'm late with it, but I've been sick and now feeling much better and I'm happy to being back on filming. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. I appreciate you so much. Like, subscribe, share my video. Bye, thank you.